Guys, we're in the Warchiefs Club. This is the grand final. We are up in the second game. SASy is up 1-0 against Kaiser Johan. We have Kaiser Johan in the orange as the English going up against SASy as the Mongols. And, well, we'll see how this one goes. We are on EGC Lipany, as you can see by the fairly balanced spawn here, kind of. Okay, no cliffed deer anywhere, no unreachable resources, no fully closed off. I mean, this is kind of closed. Oh yeah, this is fully closed off, but still, it's only 1 gold. But yeah, man, I just want to stay here and talk about Gothic 3 all day. And Kaiser, yeah, sure, try out different civs, but yeah, English is for the start the easiest, but most civs, once you get to know one, it's fairly easy to transition to another one. Anyway, we are watching English against Mongols. Unfortunately for us viewers here, Mongols can't really fast aggress against English, but I guess nobody told SASy, because we do see a early stable, and in the Dark Age, the only thing that can come out of this is Dark Age Horsemen. So, let's take a look at the English base. Oh, and Johan scouts it out. Boo! Anyway, what is exposed here? We have the gold, which Johan doesn't really care about a whole lot, because, you know, he's English. And I guess what this does is it prevents Johan from going for the immediate stone. So no immediate second TC play. I guess SASy is happy about this. Happy enough to invest into the stable anyway. Is he going to build anything out of it, or he's just leaving that here as an intimidation factor? Where's Johan's scout? Johan's scout left. So if SASy just built this stable here as a tool for feudal age, where he can just make Kashik instead, well, then it's just a stroke of genius, because I think what this does, this stable, is force out an immediate barracks, force out not going for an immediate second TC, and SASy can be super greedy behind all of this. I guess super greedy would mean he's... Never mind. Here we have early horsemen. So, double produced early horsemen going forward. SASy wants to do some early aggression after all. Don't even worry about it, Johan. You're still perfectly fine. You have nothing exposed. You're just English, you know. You have a railgun for a TC. It's fine. Here comes the barracks. But with only 3 on the age up, this is still not a very aggressive opening from the English. So, we're going to see a little bit more greed here from Johan. Let's take a look at his spawn. I mean, the deer are out of position for him. These deer are also not really reachable, so as long as these horsemen are around. And SASy is going up with the silver tree. And yeah, the trade post is in a fairly advantageous position. I mean, you can't really get into the corner here, but you can drop down the silver tree here. It is protected all on this length. And then you only need to protect this opening. Here's your base. And then you need to protect this. So yeah, this is a nice trade route. Really nice trade route for SASy. On the other side, this one also works, of course, but not quite as good. Early horsemen are now on the golds. I guess SASy wants to burn the mining camp rather than stab some villagers. TC range is just there. You see the dotted line. That is the range. With the new upgrade, you can now finally see the ranges of fortifications. And Johan immediately pumping out the first longbow. The first spear will not be very far behind. We do see the immediate double broadaxe. I like it. I like it. That is why you don't... That is the one thing why you mind being pushed off the gold. SASy now sees the attack ping over here. Is he going to react to this in the slightest? Yep, he is, by moving on over and trying to kill a villager. But English TC is on the job, and these early horsemen are made of paper. But yeah, SASy is reaching the feudal age. Let's see where the silver tree is going in a second. Uh-oh. Almost loses the scout here. But yeah, what is SASy's game plan? I am fully expecting him to move that silver tree down here in this corner. And once he's done that, he's... Wait, where is he going? Is he going to put it on the Uvu? for double production. Can also do that. We see double archery range come through. He's going to contest English in Feudal Age and trade behind it. I mean, yeah. That is something you can and should do now. As Mongols is pretty strong in Feudal now with the Kashik. And I mean, it's not like they were weak before. It's just that they just had the standard toolkit and they don't make any walls. But now with these vampires on the move, they've become a whole lot more scary. And that means Johan needs to run a tight base. He can actually wall this up over here and then wall on the other side. So he has this full corner for himself. There's nothing here. It's a little sad. No resources in the corner at all. Kind of a shitty spawn. And if you look at the gold, one is here, the other one is right there. How is it for SASy? SASy has that one save gold, right? So that's very unfortunate for Johan that he does not have the same one. This is, I guess, somewhat secure, but still there's openings that need to be walled. Okay, Johan moving on over to the deer. No survival techniques just yet, but he is taking out the... kind of sloppy here for such a high-level player, honestly. But I guess it doesn't really matter that much, and you can still get to such a high level even if you kill the deer that far away from the mill. Here are the Kashik. SASy is trying to find some damage here. Where's his scout? He doesn't have his Khan with him. Let's switch to SASy's perspective. Khan is moving on over all the way there. As you can see, you see nothing. SASy getting his eco upgrades in now, as he does pretty much every game where he's not immediately fighting. Getting all those tier 1 upgrades, double broadaxe and wheelbarrow. SASy really likes that early wheelbarrow, whereas Johan always going for the immediate broadaxe. Yeah, the deer are kind of greedy, but so far SASy is super happy not fighting because his silver tree is set up right where I thought he would. And so far no traders, but he could definitely start doing that very, very soon. Oh, nice little raid here. Oh, he gets one will, he gets the second will straight on the TC, but he loses. I guess that is 2 horsemen here, and that is 1 Kashik. So 2 villagers for the price of, I guess... half a knight and 2 horsemen. Nah, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one at all. On the other side, we have some military here of Johan, but it is far and between. Where's Johan's scout? Let's see what he sees. Okay, he has actually absolutely no idea that SASy went into mass archery ranges. He doesn't know about the double archery range, and he's paying for it. Here comes the first trader, not being taken out by the longbows, but here come the Kashik. They're going to, like, essentially this army is dead. This army for Johan is dead with this amount of archers here, and the longbows, of course, are being slightly slower than regular archers. On the other side, we have the Kashiks taking out the reinforcements. These villagers are still happily gathering, but Johan is pulling off his spears. And how many Kashik does SASy have right now? He only has the 3, so I guess these deer villagers stay fairly safe. More double production coming in, also single production, just going heavily into the Kashiks. And yeah, SASy taking a great fight here, coming out of the blue with those archers. But he's not going into more archers, he's just producing more vampire knights. Here comes the turnaround. Every time you chase with the knights, gotta be fairly careful with that. And Kaiser Johan still happily gathering the deer without survival techniques, I may point out. And no blacksmith, but we have double barracks here, and we have constant longbow production. 7 and 7. Everyone's disappointed if there's not only vampires on the field. But I guess SASy is a disappointment the entire night. Not going for the correct roost landmark, no wandering towns, no vampires only. I don't know what he's doing. I guess he's being greedy as well, going for the forward deer and doing it with his girl and with double towers and with the survival techniques. Righto, what's at home? We finally see a wall come out here to protect this. This wall should actually be here. And here that would be about the same investment, but you would have a much larger radius to... Uh-oh. Uh-oh, here comes a big Mongol army, but at the same time there's also a big English army. SASy does not want this fight because it is under the tower buff. This one is out of range, but Town Center also buffs it. These guys have the network buff. Is the tooltip still wrong? Hang on, give me a network buffed unit, please. Oh, okay, because nobody is in range anymore, I don't see it. But I think the tooltip is still wrong, still says 20%. Anyway, SASy is starting to produce more archers, and behind all of this, how many traders are on the field? 7, and he's constantly producing. Not good news for the English at all. We do see the steeled arrow come through for Kaiser Johan. 14 longbows, but there's 15 archers and 6 Kashyyyks right now. SASy can definitely hold this, even if he were to lose this fight. With the trade he has going behind all of this, he's just looking to go castle right here, I believe. Look at that. 900 food almost and 400 gold. Trying to be cute here with the Kashyyyk. Unfortunately, there is... Oh, no, 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 no! The longbows are out of position. Kashyyyk get a solid hit in, but at the same time, one of the Kashyyyk goes down because by now there is a big stack of longbows. SASy does not want to get these, let these longbows get out of hand. Moves in, is being super aggressive here, even with an inferior army just moving in. That's very greedy, but I guess he thinks with the trade in the back he can allow himself to be so. Because that idled a whole lot of villagers here, and yeah, Johan just probably being perplexed what the hell SASy was doing here. What he did was buying time for this Kurotai that is being built right now. And while all of this is going on, we've got 9 traders, 1 more, and he's going to get level 2 of the, what's the word, Silk Road. And what will be the weapon of choice once they hit Castle Age? By the way, talking about Castle Age, 1 relic, 2 relics, 1 all the way over here, probably not feasible, but yeah, looks like SASy will immediately get 3 of the relics for free. We finally see the arrow defense come in. May I point out, he did take a fight inside the English base with his entire army without iron undermesh. The mad lad. Right, Myriad? That's what I said. That's what I said. I feel like Faye should just sign up for next week's Warchief Club. Right? Right? Who's in favor? Everyone in favor? We're all in favor. Yep. Show by sign of hands. Anyway, let's see. He's got 10 now. Let's see how much they drop off. I'll expect they probably drop off about 50. Maybe a little less. 50? 55 actually. Not bad. Not bad at all. So yeah, 55 per trip. And yeah, this looks very heavily in SASy's favor right now. Johan trying to match Castle Age. He started his farm transition here after taking the deer. Deer almost gone completely. Only has 4 wills out there with 5 garrison slots on that outpost. So good on him. His army right now still sufficient, but he's not Castle Age yet, and SASy is massing up those man-at-arms. Double production man-at-arms coming in, and the rest of SASy's army already moving forward. Mass man-at-arms coming forward. And where are those barracks, by the way? Okay, they're here. The other Uwu is all the way in the corner, unfortunate. But he does have the Gur here, so he can go for the improved tax if he so chooses. Okay, more idle time here. Wow. Johan going with the King's Palace. I guess he kind of has to. I really think he has to, but the initial placement of the King's Palace too aggressive. SASy's army is already here, and the H-up has been cancelled once. SASy knows there is blood in the water. He's moving in. He's inside the English base with his archers, which will be easily taken out, but he's also here with his man-at-arms. Does he have the double arrow defense? He does. So these guys have a whooping, how much is it? 6 arrow defense. They take almost no damage from this arrow fire. I mean, they take 1 damage every single time. But yeah, SASy is inside the base. We have 11 men-at-arms on the field, constantly moving towards the English base. King's Palace is idle right now. No H-up. Okay, now 8 villagers moving over. But yeah, Johan looks to be super dead. Look at SASy's resources. They're super healthy. And yeah, just more men-at-arms coming in. I kind of expect him to make more barracks. Why is that Kurotai at home, by the way? That's so insulting. You go for the GG push, the Kurotai is at home. Looks like Johan will be hitting Castle Age anyway. But look at the eco numbers. It's 41 against 63. SASy's economy hasn't been hit at all. And trade is just zooming and booming. We're finally seeing veteran Kashyyyks, man-at-arms still being made, not being streamed in. I mean, yes, these are streamed in, but these are just holding position. Johan now hit Castle Age. Council Hall immediately switched to crossbows, as you'd expect. And now SASy, is he just going to try to overwhelm? I guess he forgot these guys. Just forgot them, that they exist. But take a look at the resource income. We've got 8,000 per minute for SASy. We only got 800 for Johan. And if you look at the gold and the wood and pretty much everything. Yeah. Once again, this is SASy's game to lose. He is now on Silk Road's level 3. Which gives him 10% extra gold, so even more trade profits. And, well, how do I put this? We will probably be watching Kaiser Johan's slow death over the next few minutes. Finally, we see the Kurotai move up a little bit. SASy moving under the Kurotai. If Johan thinks he can now take a fight with those... How many crossbows does he have? 2? He's very much mistaken. We do see some Mongol crossbows come out as well. Veteran Kashyyyks being produced. And I guess SASy is also going for the relics. Yep, he is indeed. First monk, or rather shaman, is in the queue. More archery ranges coming out. Yeah, this game is super over. But this is the English. And they do have that farming economy. They can still be safe. The question is, there's 2,000 gold left in this vein, and where is Johan going to find more? There's one gold vein right here. He needs to secure this, and there is another wood line here, because this wood line is almost chopped through. So yeah, this side of the base will be super open, and there's his gold, so he needs to secure this area somehow, and I don't know how he can do that. I have absolutely no idea how he's going to secure this against that SASy Mongols. Do see outposts coming up all over the map, trying to prevent those pocket ecos from going up. We did hear the first relic being picked up right there. And let's check SASy's vision. He essentially has half the map in vision right now. Could potentially check these deer, but he sees them in the fog of war anyway. Oh, nice little catch here. Catching out some of the traders, going to kill a Vil 2, killing those traders as... I mean, no. Apparently, Johan is happy just sitting here. And you do not want to be moving into those. Oh no, those are fuel edge longbows. Never mind, just go for it, dude. Just charge them, because these guys are dead. Going to snipe a nav. Nah, they're sniping the shaman instead. Unfortunate for SASy. But yeah, except for those cute little plays here, SASy is in the wood line doing massive damage once again, idling all of these guys with his veteran Kashyyyk. The vampires are in the fields, there is nothing you can do about it. The English army is moving back in, and SASy just leaves, you know. Loses one Kashyyyk in the process, but all of this idle time, once again, super worth it for him. On the other side, we see Mars Men-at-Arms denying this gold vein, going to burn down this tower. And this gold is almost done. And once it's done, well, that is a one dead English. Outpost coming up here. I guess SASy is going to be prioritizing... No. I think he thinks that outpost right there is enough. Thinks his trade is now secured once again. Sitting on 16 traders, going to make more. And now we've got 16 men-at-arms moving into the wood line here. With 9 crossbows to boot. And what does Johan have to defend against this? He has a whole lot of crossbows himself. But the spears are actually in the perfect position to catch out these vampires from running in. And, well... SASy kind of blundering there, but he has the resources and the economy and the military numbers to spare at this point. Khan just being an annoying dick. Running straight through the base, checking everything out. And now speed arrow to escape. Can he make it away? Probably not with 12 crossbows there. I mean, they're being pulled away. SASy once again in the farms with his veteran Kashik, but it gets cleaned up. I mean, Johan's base is super compact now. SASy needs siege, and does he have a siege workshop? Oh yeah, he has a siege workshop because there's... No, he doesn't have a siege workshop. He has something even better. Improved siege engineering. He's making trebs in the field. And while you're at it, why not add a mangonel, you know? Feel like you could definitely do that. SASy getting more eco upgrades. Johan also got some of them, but no fertilization, which is kind of strange to me if you're a farming English. I guess you think you're overshooting food anyway, but I feel like you should get fertilization. Horticulture is the word. Sorry, fertilization is the other level of that. Okay. The traction trebuchets are being revealed. Keep in mind, these are under the Kurultai. They do 20% more damage, which is huge. But yeah, first barracks about to go down. And it's not like Johan has the wood to spare to get more production out. We do see double stable, some knights going to be made. But with what gold? With what gold, Johan? With what gold? We're going to see more horsemen being made. I don't know if he really thought this double stable through, because he can't even get the veteran horseman upgrade right now. His only gold income is his one relic he has in the bank. And yeah, SASy is 20 military up. He's sitting on 24 lancers, 27 crossbows, 16 men-at-arms. Even with 19 crossbowmen with network buff, you can't beat this. You can't beat this. But you're trying anyway. Here it comes. You're taking the fight under the Kurultai without a network buff. No! No, 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 no. What is SASy doing? He's following these knights. Now he's taking most of his lancers, turning around. These guys are there to clean up. And, well, this fight kind of went as expected. Even with the bigger army size of the English right there, you're fighting under a Kurultai, which gives your opponent healing and 20% more damage. And that is game. That is game, and this is too